What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Weezy. Welcome to Jay Weezy's World. So, it is a beautiful Saturday in paradise, and I'm feeling very thankful, blessed. It's just before 11 a.m. in the morning, been up for a few hours, and I am going to hit up shoulders and turn these things into boulders, as they say. So, feeling good, and I actually have my Celsius right here getting charged up, and parking was crazy downtown. Looks like they're having a run, and so I figured I'd go ahead and just chat with you guys as I'm drinking this, and I was trying to find a parking space, and luckily I was able to. It's the first time I kind of ran into this where it's a kind of an issue parking. I'm sure it'll happen again. It's downtown. What can you expect? But I didn't do my chat yesterday when I did leg day, which first of all, leg day drained. Today drained me. Yeah, it hit me and it felt great. I was chopped, went home, and when you get that long car ride home, and you get out the car and you're a little bit stiff, so felt good. And kind of on the way here yesterday, we were just having a chat about life, some responsibilities and work and travel, and kind of decipher what we want to go ahead and do next go around. And my primary focus right now is actually getting out to LA to go see my grandmother and family out there. And I don't view that as like a travel per se, because it's just a 6-hour drive back and forth. And but where are we going to go outside of LA? And I got a little bit of a story for you guys. So a few years ago, my father-in-law invited us out to the Dominican Republic. And he's like, hey, do a family thing. You guys get out there. You guys pay for your flights. I'm paying for the hotel. And so he got a bunch of rooms for some family. I was like, cool. See you there. So we got a passport, all that. And the town or city we were going to stay in is on the north side of the island. There's a big difference between the north side and the south side of the island. But with that, the city we were going to stay in is Cabarete, and which is, a little ways away, not too long from Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. And so we were flying into Puerto Plata and then staying at Cabarete. And with that, our thought was, hey, let's go out there a few days earlier and let's stay at another city, and we'll just take a taxi to the city that everybody else is going to stay in. So we're like, cool. So what's like a city on the way to Cabarete, which is Sosua. And I didn't know anything about Sosua. We didn't know anything about Sosua. So I'm sure if you're a passport bro or somebody that is hearing that name, you're probably laughing. And so, first of all, we land 11 o'clock at night. We had a car that was arranged, and for whatever reason, it wasn't at the airport. Not a big deal. And if you didn't know this, I know some Spanish, but no Spanish. Like, enough to get through an emergency conversation type of thing. People often think that, I'm a Mexican, what have you, and so on. So they speak Spanish to me. I know no Spanish. My wife knows some Spanish. But we'll kind of get through an emergency situation, like I said. And if you don't know, I'm black, Portuguese, and white. Predominantly black. So, but with that, we get there to the airport. We catch a cab to Sosua. We get to the hotel room and we start watching like YouTube videos like, hey, what are we doing in Sosua? So on and so forth. And we run into this YouTube channel, Bo Rakes. And he's talking about, again, like the ladies of the night, all of that. And, pretty much men go there to have a good time from an adult perspective. And so we're sitting there like, oh man, like this would be interesting in the next 3 days. So, or maybe, right? We're a couple, right? Not something we're focused on. So we, again, get to the hotel. We check in. There's a security guard there. His name is Lies. He's a character in the story. So we head to the room, and my wife's like, hey, like I need a razor. I didn't pack a razor. Dang. So I'm like, all right, no problem. I'll head out. I'm sure there's a store within the area. So I head out and I ask Lies, and like, it's stored. I'm trying to communicate as best I can. He kind of just points down the street. And so I head down. So I get to the store and I look like a straight tourist, right? I got just the tourist of tourist outfits on. So I'm waiting in line to ask if they have any razors, and a lady walks up to me, and my wife, she's a very attractive lady, and walks up and solicits me in front of just openly. And I'm and she starts grabbing on my arm, this and that, and feeling them guns. So So I'm like, no, thank you, whatever. They didn't have a razor there. So I'm like, all right, well, let me get out here and go down this street. And I'm telling you, it was like a gauntlet. It looked like it might have been some like clubs, what have you, and so on, but it was not much lighting, right? It's the island, not much lighting on. And I'm going from lady to lady to, and they're all coming up to me, just like, it's like, I'm just like, they're making me seem like I'm the man, right? So, hitting on me, grabbing my arms, this and that. And I'm like, no, hey, kind of waving them off or whatever. And so I'm walking because I'm a gentleman, right? I don't entertain that stuff. So I kind of get towards the end, or what seemed to be the end, kind of the road, and there's two girls that are there. They both come up to me and I kind of grab both sides of my arms and kind of like, hey, come down this alley. And I'm like, no, all right, I'm out of here. So I ain't getting this razor. So I go back to the hotel room, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, do I tell my wife what just happened? Like, we saw it on YouTube, but how does that come across in a story of like why I don't seem like a scumbag somehow? I don't know. So I'm like, there's no razor. She's like, I really need a razor. And I'm like, all right, so let me go back out to Lies and see if we can kind of get a better conversation going to tell me where to go. So he actually takes me to a store. So it happened I should have made a right or left when I went the wrong way. So we passed by the original store that I was at, and that store is when I should have took a right, or a left when I should have took a right, but I took a right. Anyway, I went the opposite way. So, but it's very obvious as we're walking, he knows these ladies. I mean, he's walking up to them, doing like, just like friends, right? He's not doing anything disrespectful, but it's clear like he knows all of them. We get to the store, I get what I get, and I get a razor, I get some drinks. I head back to the hotel room, and I'm like, hey, babe, I'm gonna tell her, hey, babe, you won't believe this happened, right? We just saw the YouTube video. I get out there, and, this lady solicits me, and I'm telling the whole story what happened. And she's like, for real? Dang, that's crazy. She's like, how much did she say she'll charge you? And I was like, I didn't ask. She's like, why wouldn't you ask? She's like, just to know, just out of curiosity. And man, like, that's why my wife, like, that's why I love her, because she obviously wouldn't want me to get any kind of service, clearly. But just out of curiosity purposes, like, why wouldn't you find out just to know what the going rate is? And man, that she had me dying. And so, like, every time I think about that, it's hilarious. But the city was beautiful. Stayed there for a few days. The food is beautiful. Like, food was great. The people were great. They definitely thought my wife was my girlfriend. And I don't want to say this in any wrong way, but my wife, like, I've always been a big person. She's always been very slim. And I would say as of recent, like, hey, she wants to get back in the gym. But it was very apparent at that time, because this is 2019, very obvious that they thought she was my girlfriend I was paying for, because based on how some of the other ladies were kind of looking at us, what have you, and so on, it was very clear they thought I was an expat or somebody from out of the country paying for this girl to be with me. It was just hilarious. And so Cabarete was great. It was a good trip. Would love to go back. I'm going to go ahead and put a quick little picture right here to let you guys see a little bit of the action. But I'm going to go ahead, head up inside, hit these shoulders up. But I'm going to finish this real quick. I'll see you guys here in a minute. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and hit these shoulders. Loosen up a little bit. Yeah. Oh, you're good, man. It's all our space. Let me know if I ever need to move. Yeah. I was actually going to ask you a question the other day. You were over here working out, and saw you with the dumbbells doing these joints right here. Were those for upper chest?
Yeah, I actually show you real quick.
Yeah,
I'm trying to use it as like
yeah.
So I'm trying to treat it as like a standing squat.
Yeah.
And I just go straight up like this.
Yeah. Okay, because sometimes
I'm trying to use these as like a warm up.
Yeah.
And then normally when I finish chest day, I go up there and crank the regular table.
Okay, I thought it was the case. I wanted to ask. Appreciate it. Get some of these warm ups. The arsenal will test the man in you. So let me go ahead and start with something decent. Let's see how this 20's feeling. Goal range is a little 3-setter. Got 2 sets warm ups. Oh yeah, let me go a little bit heavier. A little warm up. All right, range 10 to 12. Keep it simple. Pulling through those elbows. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. With my warm-ups, I keep my rest for about 30 seconds to 45 seconds. But I'll see you guys in the work-in sets. So I don't know if I told you guys, I actually installed a sauna in here. It's like one of those ones where like 2 or 3 people can go in. So it looks super dope. Have to check that out. They got it upstairs. All right. So I'm getting my work-in sets. The goal is 3 sets, 10 to 12 repetitions. And I really want to be maxed out by that 12th. But again, that's the goal. Again, boost it up to 40 pounds. To see how these feel. And I'm getting used to this machine more and more and more. I really like it. Super challenging. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But go ahead and increase it 50 for these next 2 sets. See how it feels. I never want to be too aggressive, but when the first set feels good and I feel like I can go up, I'm going to go up and challenge myself. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, that felt good. I'm kind of saucy. I'm gonna go up again. I'm trying to get the weight down so in the future I know where I'm at. This is my, I think, 2nd time or maybe 3rd filling out. But some days are better than others, right? Meaning I can lift more some days less. But I feel hydrated, feel satiated from my breakfast earlier. All right, let's get into this 3rd set. Went up to 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So good. So I'm going to move over to shoulder press. One thing I love about this shoulder press machine here is that it has 2 different variations. You got your standard press, and then you got your hammer press, which I'm going to do both. So I'm going to getting 3 sets of the standard and then 3 sets of the hammer because when at that front, I just hit these shoulders from different angles. If you know, you know, but I want to lower the seat just a little bit. I'm going to see how this 45 and 25 feel. Goal against 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. Get these shoulder blades against this mat, plant my feet. Go ahead and pump. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on now. Ooh, that felt good. Give it a minute to a minute and a half. All right, let's get in this 2nd set. I don't know if I'm going to film the 3rd. Might go straight into my next movement, which is hammer. But let's go ahead and get this set in. I didn't make any adjustments on the weight. Stuck to the 45 and 25 on each side. Man, I'm in the zone. Come on, let's get it, baby. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on now. 9, 10, 11. Come on. 12. The bouldering is happening. All right, let me see how this weight feels on these hammers. See if I need to make any kind of adjustments. All right. Whew. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, need to make an adjustment to this pump. All right. I'm gonna drop the 25s, go to the 45s. Wheezy. Come on now. I was at 5. Got 7 more to make up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Felt good. Don't like. Come on now. All right. Second set. Gotta lock it in. Come on now. Big man turning into the bigger, smaller man, whatever that means. All right, let's get this. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. You're getting 12, a dirty dozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, 2 more. 11. Whew. 12. Oh. Oh. All right. I'll move on to these rear delts. Heck deck is taken, so I'm going to use this cable, which I prefer this honestly anyways. So 3 sets, 10 to 12. So 3, 4. We got 5. 30-pound 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Get a little tight, a little bit of a pump going on. All right. Second set. Sticking with the 30. What I'm trying to do and be mindful of is get back to my starting position so I can really get that full contraction on my rear delt. So going across my body and coming all the way back. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, come on, big man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Gonna rest for about a minute, minute and a half. After this, I'm gonna go ahead and do my cardio. It's a longer session today, so I'm gonna do an hour, hour and a half. See how my knees feeling. That's why I kind of say hour and a half. But gonna get it in. Gonna wrap up the video here. Appreciate you guys checking out the video. All the recent subs, comments, likes. If you like the content, like, comment, subscribe. I'm Winded. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.